see. My. Solid gold, too. Oh, I think it's swell. When your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme.
In a few moments, more romance, Christmas blind date.
This Sunday, there's a change to our advertised programme in TV Times. Splash 2 can be seen next Sunday at 7:45. George Cole stars in a major new drama, Life After Life, this Sunday. Next Saturday at 5:30, movie action for Christmas, Return of the Jedi.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
Jabba, this is your last chance. Free us or die.
You're gonna die here, you know. Convenient.
Harrison Ford in Return of the Jedi, next Saturday at 5:30.
Runny nose, sore throat, coughs, sneezes, and the shivers. Wouldn't it be nice if you could get relief from all those misery-making cold symptoms? Well, you can, with Day Nurse and Night Nurse. Day Nurse relieves your symptoms without causing drowsiness throughout the day. And Night Nurse relieves them during the night. So help say good riddance to bad cold and flu symptoms with Day Nurse and Night Nurse from Beecham.
Black & Decker have everything you could want for Christmas. Think what you could do round the house with a sturdy workmate or the smoothing power of a Black & Decker planer. Or there's the Quattro drill that drives through anything. The ease and precision of the Scroller jigsaw. Or the super power driver with all the power you'll ever need. For the ideal Christmas gift all round the house, think what you can do with a Black & Decker.
With 3 fantastic ways to save, no one's making a bigger noise than H. Samuel this Christmas. There are massive reductions on gifts for everyone, like this 9-carat gold necklet and bracelet set at just $49.95. This 9-carat solid gold watch at $99.50. This musical jewelry box, $19.95. Or these 9-carat gold pendants at under $10 each. But that's not all. Spend £150 and get a £50 voucher free. It's like getting a third of your money off. The H. Samuel sale. It's a...
Esso quality motor oils. In tests, most cats said their engines preferred them.
All animals develop special senses to survive. Sometimes we need to use those senses in our domestic lives. Say there was a gas leak. Use your nose. Check to see if a gas burner has been left unlit. Turn gas off at the meter. Use your eyes. See that doors and windows are open. Above all, use your common sense. Don't smoke. Don't use naked flames. Don't touch any electrical switches, not even doorbells. Use your voice. Phone the gas emergency service straight away. Don't leave it to anyone else. No matter what time it is, British Gas will be there as fast as humanly possible with one of our skilled engineers.
When your nose and throat are feeling beastly, take Hall's Mentholyptus. Rejoin the human race with your favorite Hall's Mentholyptus.
Tonight at 7:10 on ITV, join Scylla for a Blind Date Christmas special, the show where a girl meets, geezer.
Put a little romance into your Christmas. The Blind Date Christmas special on ITV.
And at past 8 Denis Norton's 21 years of laughter, an hilarious collection of comic gems with the best laughter makers in the business. A Christmas double of love and laughter tonight on ITV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date. And here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Welcome to our Christmas blind date. Yes, it's here again. Goodwill to all men. Mind you, there wasn't much goodwill at our house the other night. Bobby was putting some Christmas decorations up in our lounge when our little Jack, he came in the kitchen crying his eyes out. I said, "What's up, Chuck?" He said, Me dad hit his thumb at the hammer. I said, "Well, I'm surprised you didn't laugh at him." He said, "I did." Enough of that. Let's meet 3 lads, all looking for a Christmas blind date. Oh, lads, you look ever so smart, all done up in your DJs. Let's start with you, number 1. What's your name and where'd you come from?
Hi, Cilla. My name's Neil. I'm from your hometown of Liverpool.
Come on, Neil, tell us what's your job up there in Scoutland?
I'm a clerical officer, actually, Cilla.
A clerical officer?
I am indeed, yes.
What do you do in your spare time now? Have you got any hobbies?
Yeah, I enjoy going camping, bowling, and swimming, and going to the movies.
The movies?
Yeah.
Favourite film stars, favourite ladies?
Oh, favourite ladies. Got to be Kylie Minogue. I'd have to get a bit more designer stuff before Michael Hutchinson then.
When you're not going out with Kylie, any of the ladies?
Patsy Kensit, love Patsy Kensit.
Oh, Patsy Kensit,
She's
shame about the
lovely.
legs. She's lovely, that.
Yeah. She's available now as well, Patsy.
I know, yes.
Yeah.
Look, this could be a series, really. Enjoy blind.
Thank you very much, Cilla.
I shall see you later.
Yeah, see you soon.
Hello, number 2.
Hello, Cilla.
What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Daniel from London.
Daniel, you're not a clerical clerk or anything like that, are you, love?
Of course not.
Oh, of course not. Tell me more, what are you?
Okay, well, I'm a student at university doing textiles and management degree.
And when you get your degree, what do you hope to do?
I hope to start my own textile company.
Oh, and will you still speak to me when you're a millionaire?
Or maybe I'll sell you some clothes.
You will?
Even at a discount, of course.
You'll give me a discount?
Of course.
Oh,
10%.
lovely. And who else would you give a discount to? What's your favourite? Who's
Well,
your
Cindy
favourite girl?
Crawford. I also have to give her a discount.
Who?
Cindy Crawford. And Coustark.
Oh, a
Cindy
cool
Crawford's
star.
top
Oh, I know
model.
her. She's the photographer lady.
She is.
With Royal Connections.
That's right.
Didn't connect with him, though, did she? Enjoy blind date.
Thank you.
See you in a mo. Hello, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Cilla. My name's Tim and I'm from Cleveland.
What do you do up there in Cleveland?
I'm a student as well, I'm afraid.
Well, don't be afraid.
I'm a student.
What are you studying?
I'm doing a law degree at the moment.
A law degree. How did you get into that? I mean, you know, as a child, did you like all those movies on the telly, you know, LA Law and things like that?
Well, I've always wanted to meet interesting people and put them in prison, so,
Interesting bad people. What about interesting ladies? Who do you find interesting?
well, like Neil, I'm also a Kylie Minogue man. I go for the Australian sophistication.
Oh, now, come on. What's wrong with our Kylie? She's lovely, Kylie. I agree with you. Yeah, she's really nice. But then I'm not a fella then. Enjoy yourselves on blind date. Oh, I hope, you know, may the best man win. Anyway, happy Christmas to all three of you. See you in a mo. Well, our three lads are each hoping to get a cracker for Christmas. And here she is. She's from Buckinghamshire, and her name's Millie. Come in, Millie. Millie, I have to say, you look a star.
Oh, thank you.
You look gorgeous. Oh. Kylie Minogue, forget it. Millie, you're studying French and Japanese at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, that's right, Zilla.
Where are you doing your studying?
University of Aston in sunny Birmingham.
Oh, right.
Way up north. I'm
Many
terrible
happiest
with-
time up there in
Yeah,
Birmingham.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So how good are you at Japanese?
Well, I'm getting better.
You are.
Well,
I'm going to put you on the spot
You
now,
are, I
Millie.
know you are. I'm waiting for it.
Because, I mean, it's Christmas time, and do they celebrate Christmas over in Japan?
Only the Christians.
Only the Christians. Well, can you say Happy Christmas to
Certainly.
all our viewers out there?
Merry Christmas.
Now, if you could take any man to your favourite Japanese restaurant, who would you take, Millie?
Well, I don't want to make anybody behind the screen feel inadequate, but it would have to be Dolph Lundgren.
Millie, now this is not an exaggeration, but if I were to put the three fellas together, they still wouldn't make a Dolph. Well, I can tell, there are no Dolph Lundgrens, whatever his name is, over there beyond those screens, but we've got three very wise men, and I hope they're going to give three very wise replies to your questions. So off you go, Millie.
Right. I would love to star as Snow White in a Christmas pantomime, but I'm rather bored with Grumpy, Sneezy and company. If you were to be one of my new dwarfs, what would your name be and why?
New dwarfs or
new?
Oh,
new. And that question goes to number 3, first of all.
Well, hello, Millie.
Hello.
It's really strange that you should ask me this question because something deep is moving inside me. I'm experiencing a total recall. So I think I'd have to be a dwarf-sized Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you'd have to call me Arnie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah. Okay, question to number 2 now, please.
Happy Christmas, Millie.
Happy Christmas.
Thank you very much. Well, my first thought would be chunky, because I'm hunky. But since I'm helping out Santa Claus this year, and I'm delivering presents down your chimney, you can call me Sooty.
Wow, what a freaky that. Okay, number 1, please.
Hi, Millie. Festive greetings.
Festive greetings to you too.
Well, I'd have to be cheeky, I think. Because I'd knock Prince Charming on the head and whisk you away, and then I'd be called Lucky.
I hope you really mean that, number 1. Right, now my second question. I'm news editor on our university student newspaper. If you could describe yourself by a newspaper headline, what would it be? Number 2 this time, please.
Right. Let's just say you didn't pick me, which of course is hypothetical. It would say blind date contestant in horror shop episode.
Oh. Well, it's not exactly the headline I'd choose, but it's something interesting to think about. Right, question to number 1.
Hi, Ed. Well, I'd have to say, shock, gasp, horror. 20 racy secrets you never knew about TV blind date Neil.
I'm getting a bit worried myself now.
Right, that leaves number 3 for that question, please.
Right, well, I too have a very keen interest in current affairs. So, if I was to choose a headline, it would probably have to go something like this. Shock horror stunner, core blimey, blind date horror, alien monster, jingle my bells.
I think I'll probably take up the whole of the front page, but still. My third question now, so it's just your last chance to impress me. Nowadays, Christmas seems to go on forever.
Oh, don't I know, Millie?
It drags on.
It's earlier every year, doesn't it?
What are you dreading the most about the festivities over the next 10 days? Number one.
Well, Millie, it has to be the turkey sandwiches, the turkey baths, the turkey bounty.
Are you worried about your weight, number one?
Oh, extremely, yeah. Like to keep a slimline figure.
But mine boggles. No, number two, please.
I think there has to be exhaustion, because I'm sort of fairly popular, and I end up going to so many parties that I get very tired. But maybe, if you had a spare night, I could take you to a couple of dozen, maybe.
Oh, thank you very much.
In one night.
Okay, so number three, what are you dreading most about Christmas?
Socks.
You've asked a sweet question.
I have.
And I wonder which one you'll be kissing under the mistletoe. Don't tell us just yet, because here's our Graham with that quick reminder.
Well, Millie, will your Christmas blind date be cheeky number one? But don't mention turkey, or he'll give you the bird. Or will it be happy Christmas number two, the chunky hunk? That is, if he isn't too exhausted to hold the mistletoe. Or maybe you sock it to number three, if only to stop his bells jingling. The decision is yours.
Come on, Millie, who will you be sharing your Christmas blind date with?
I think I'm going to go for the chunky hunk, number two.
Is that why you picked number two? Because he was this chunky hunk? Was that it alone?
I think I like the sound of his voice, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I go for a nice voice, so I'll go for number two.
Oh, well, wait till you see you turn down. What a shame, because you turned down number three, and that was Tim from Cleveland. Come in, Tim. Where are you going, Tim? Tim. No, Tim. If you would have won, you would have gone up there, but you lost. Get off. He was the one who hated the socks. Yeah. And you said, brilliant. Yes, you said brilliant. And this fella, you're gonna love from my hotel. Yeah. What a sweetie pie. You turned down number one, and that was Neil from Liverpool. Come in, Neil. But here he is, your chunky hunk. You chose number two, and that was Daniel from London. Come in, Daniel. Did you hear what she just said?
I did, unfortunately.
But he's not chunky, Philip.
Didn't you say that?
She likes doll singing. 7'3" tall and 7'4" wide.
I know, I don't quite compare to him, but...
I think you're better looking, actually.
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, I do. Who's going to choose where you're going on your Christmas
Prince
blind
Ultimately,
date?
you must.
Oh, thank you very much, darling.
She's beautiful.
Okay.
Grabbed it already.
That's a good one.
I don't know. You open it and find out.
Be lucky.
Could be another chunky hunk.
A trip to Florence.
Actually, that says it all, doesn't it? Florence, the romantic, oh, that lovely romantic place with all those art galleries and museums. That's where Prince Charles goes, you know. If you bump into him, give him my love. I will. Actually, it's ever so famous for its silver. Yeah. And
Should we bring your son back?
Well, I didn't want to say. But you'll be going to the silversmiths and you'll be designing your own brooch and you'll be designing your own piping or whatever. All we ask is you to come back next week and tell us all about it. Will you do that?
Of course you will.
Oh, enjoy Florence. I'm sure you're going to enjoy each other. Ladies and gentlemen, Millie and Dan Gildees. Matthew and Louise spent their blind date in Iceland.
Do you like my hat then, Matthew? Does it suit me?
Yeah, great hat, yeah.
It says you look like an elf.
Oh, you look like a Wally.
Oh. Oh, this is good. Oh, no. Ah!
Oh, what a life.
And all because the lady loves
Look down here. Have a look down here. Look. Put your face over one of these puddles and probably like, do your spots of butter good.
This is a sassy one of these. You can get rid of all your sap.
Bubble off the way. Stinks
Go for a
awful.
paddle. Go on, Matt. Go for a paddle.
It's gonna go.
It's not. It's all right.
Says I was scared of that. I was handling it. No problem. That's it. You won't go again now.
Wow. What thing?
Want a hot shower? Get you cleaned up. Oh, it's getting worse. It is just like being in the dark, like you can't breathe. Oh. Oh, bet me balls. That's the first time I've ever gone bathing next to a power stove.
It's better than that for me.
Smell on it now, it smells of sulphur and everything. Brilliant. Makeup doesn't rub.
Do you know what my cocktail?
Nice little everyone. Oh, that's a coincidence. No, I didn't think of it. It's probably my place here.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers. Oh, cheers the runny nose, anyway. Great, out here, all around. This is a number of gin and tonics we could make out of all this lot.
It's romantic, Matthew.
Well, depends how you look at it, really. Right, at least we don't have to worry about chilling it.
Yeah.
So I just drink that more. So ice champagne.
Ice is fine. Oh,
Yeah,
lovely. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Lovely.
Got a long walk home.
welcome back, Matthew and Louise. Now, tell us all about it. Did you warm to each other in the land of the midnight sun, or did you end up a bit chilly towards each other? Shall we find out?
I think I felt comfortable when we first went to walk off of the stage after we'd met, and I sort of like had my hands by my side, and all of a sudden I felt this hand grab hold of my hand, and I thought, oh well, she obviously feels comfortable with me, so I feel comfortable with her.
Well, that night, Matt said that he had to go into work the next day because the stock market couldn't open up without him. So when he did ring me at 10:30 and wanted me to go shopping, I thought, I must be doing something right.
She came down to it. I think she is a bit of a gas bag. I think that showed that she likes to phone her mother sort of like 3 times a day, which is quite unfortunate really, because when you're in the middle of a volcano, there's not many telephone boxes.
I think I annoyed Matt by using the telephone a lot, but he was also the same. I think if there'd been a telephone box in the Glacier, he would have been phoning the stock exchange or his mother.
Physically, the most attractive part of Louise is her face. I didn't really sort of take a lot of notice of her body.
Matt was very conscious about his body because I teased him that he was fat. But when we went swimming, he had a really nice body.
I guess being up on the glacier with Louise was quite romantic if you look at it like that. It was pretty unfortunate. It was about -5 degrees, and you felt as though parts of you were dropping off every time you got out there.
We were quite romantic. We held hands and put my arm into his arm, and on the bus I fell asleep on his shoulder.
Louise is quite attractive in a cute sort of way, so I did sort of fancy her.
I did fancy Matt.
I didn't kiss Louise passionately because I think we've only known each other for a couple of days. I certainly didn't want to frighten her off.
I didn't want Matt to kiss me on my date. I didn't want to kiss me televised 17 million people.
We didn't actually kiss each other passionately because neither of us really knew how the other person felt. I think if Louise had given me sort of like better signals as to what she wanted, then maybe we would have kissed. She probably was giving me signals, but I was too stupid to see them.
The only thing I've changed about Matt is that he's quite naive with women. He hasn't been around enough women. You can't feel me saying that.
Well, how do you feel about that last remark, then? I mean, are you naive with women?
Oh, definitely. I'm so shy, Silla, yeah. I really am, yeah. I haven't got a clue.
You haven't got it? Louise, how did you feel about being described as sort of kind of cute?
She's just like a doll. She's sort of like a little Barbie with the blonde hair.
Is that an insult? I would take that as an insult.
I'm not all that good at compliments, is it, right?
And weren't you just a little bit upset when she said you were fat? She actually called you fat on the film.
I can't understand it. Everyone says that to me. I don't understand it.
He's not fat, he's just unfit.
No, that's
I mean,
right.
we walked up from the waterfall, and he was puffing and panting. And I was just like, casually walking along and thinking, hang on a minute, hang on.
When I was at school, I used to have quite a good physique because I played a lot of rugby. And
all kids at school have a good physique.
That's right. Well, mine was even better than that. But now, I mean, I started working in the city, and of course, like the vices, the drink, and the hard living and everything. And everything that was up here just dropped down to here. Cover band on. That's all I can say.
What's all this about? The signals, not the right signals. I mean, were you giving the right signals? And as you said, he probably was too stupid to notice. Did you give the romantic signals or what?
Well, a day out in Iceland, well, you had to have time to unthaw, didn't you?
Yeah.
And in the evening, 2 hours wasn't enough to unthaw.
Right.
Unthaw.
No, unthaw, no. Unthaw, indeed, unthaw.
I've never heard of that.
That's a very good word.
Unthaw? You mean defrost? Before.
The thing is, I mean, you never know. I mean, now it's all over with. I mean, things might start to warm up a little bit. You never know.
How would you feel about that then, Rob?
What, once we get out of the bright lines?
Yeah.
You never know what will happen.
You see, answer the question. Answer the question.
Because he's quite enthusiastic now that he's defrosted and unthawed. What about you? I mean, is there going to be a hint of romance in the future?
There could very well be, couldn't there?
I think there's definitely a possibility, but it'd have to be very well planned.
Are you still going to see him again after all that?
Yeah, we're going to go to a Christmas party, aren't we?
Yeah, who's that?
Whose Christmas party? Is this a surprise for him?
It's a surprise.
Is it? Oh, right. Okay, I'll look forward to that, yeah.
Well, enjoy your Christmas party, and if you do meet again in the future, let us know how you get on.
We will meet
Remember,
again in the
this does need a lot of planning, all right?
I'm very shy, as I say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you are shy. You're not backwards and coming forward, yours. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew and Louise. Well, we're going to take a break just now, but we will be back in a couple of minutes to see how Marie and John enjoyed their date in Las Vegas, and to meet the lad who has to choose one of these three lovely girls. So see you in a couple of minutes.
A new role for George Cole, Sunday on ITV.
Labatt's and Labatt Strong.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Didn't any of you guys tell him the bottle's got a twist-off cap? Nope.
Labatt and Labatt Strong.
With a twist-off cap.
I tried a dry drink from a nomad. It was a funny sort of brew. I tried slings in Singapore. They were dry, but nothing new. And Manhattans in Manhattan just simply wouldn't do. I thought that there was nothing left to try. When I stumbled on a club where the drink was quite exclusive, and the clientele inside was certainly conducive, when I asked for something extra, I got this neat reply. The dry that you are looking for's Martini Extra Dry.
No, oh well, thanks very much anyway. Goodbye.
Comes in.
Hello, you know the Hornby Double Model Railway? Do you have an R186 signal box?
Well, let's see. Yes, I got one there.
Great! We've got one, Mum.
Good old yellow pages. We're not just there for the nasty things in life, like a blocked drain or a broken window. We can help with the fun things, too.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Thanks, Ben.
The young one, oh, it's just the young one. The young one, just a girl at home. Like love, one day to long, 'cause you just can't bear when young ones have gone.
Malcolm the Mountie always gets his cab. Please, don't drink and drive this Christmas.
Sunday at 7:45, Life After Life, starring George Cole.
Welcome back. Now, here's a little Christmas poem for you all. Want to hear a Christmas poem? You fool. Christmas is a time for joy and presents round the tree, of turkey hams and Christmas pud, and hot mince pies for tea, of parlour games and carols, champagne, late nights of fun. I really do love Christmas time, but I'm glad when it's over and done. Oh, yeah. come on, let's meet three lovely girls, all waiting for a Christmas blind date. Happy Christmas, girls.
Happy Christmas.
Let's start with you, number one. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Amanda and I'm from Bristol.
Well, Amanda, have you got a job, Amanda?
I'm currently a student.
You are? What are you studying, look?
I'm doing a degree in fashion design.
Do you know, I could tell you look like a lovely model. Who do you like in the fashion world?
Bruce Oldfield, Anthony Price, those sort of designers.
What name do you like?
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that Miami Vice kind of look?
Bit of a rugged look. Yeah, a bit of rough.
Oh, you like a bit of rough? You should have had Scouse number one for last time. A bit of rough. Well, we can't promise you a bit of rough tonight, but it'll be lovely. Enjoy blind date. Hello, number two.
Hello.
What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Stella. My name's Sam and I'm from Staffordshire.
What do you do up there at Staffordshire?
I work in the Press and Public Relations Office for Life Convention Centre.
You do? You like that? You meet a lot of people in your
all
job
the
then.
time. It's brilliant.
So you're a right little chatterer-upper.
Yes.
If you could chat up any man, who would it be?
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve.
I like somebody sophisticated, sensitive but strong.
You need protecting, do you?
Definitely.
Well, we'll see what we can do for you tonight. Last but certainly not least on this Christmas blind date, let's finish with you, number three. What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Alison and I'm from Essex.
Are you a student?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Studying biology and chemistry.
Biology and chemistry. When you go out in that big world, what do you want to do?
The only thing I've got in mind at the moment is to do nursing.
Ah. Well, come on, Alison. Tell us what kind of men you go out with.
I like chubbly blokes. Cuddly
Chubbly?
ones. Chubbly, yes. Cuddly blokes.
Name one. Any famous one?
My famous one, I actually think, like, Rob Lowe's, the screen man for me. He's not really chubbly, but I mean, like, I can't really get my hands on him anyway, can I? So.
Ah, but the night is yet young. All we ask all three of you is to enjoy blind dating. I said it once before, I shall say it again. May the best girl win. See you in a mo, all right? See you later. Well, now, there's three lovely stocking fillers for you, and here's a lucky lad who's going to pick one. His name's Simon, and he's from Worcestershire. Come in, Simon! Oh, welcome to Blind Date, Simon. All the girls are dying to know beyond those screens and out there what you do for a living.
Well, I'm a sales manager for a computer company in Warsaw.
And what do you do in your spare time?
I play badminton and I play football.
What kind of girls do you like?
I love
Who?
a lady, a pretty woman.
You do?
Judy Roberts.
Go on.
She's tall,
Yeah.
lovely legs,
Lovely lady.
lovely figure,
Yeah.
and she's got loads of money.
Loads. Oh, you cold-hearted person, you. Well, we can't promise you a very rich lady beyond those screens, but they are three gorgeous Christmas crackers. And I know you've got three questions there, so fire away.
Right, my first question is, your new neighbour is holding a wild housewarming party, and you go to complain about the noise. When he opens the door, you see that he's gorgeous looking, just like me. What do you say? Number one.
Hello, Simon.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. No matter how good looking he is, I'm afraid I'd have to put him straight because nothing comes between me and my beauty sleep.
She obviously sounds as though she needs all the beauty sleep she can get. Only joking.
Oh, that's a great start. Ask the same question again to
Number three. Number three.
Hello, Simon.
Hello.
Well, actually, I'd never complain about noise at the parties because my ones are definitely wilder. But the only reason I've been knocking on your doorbell is to be to ask you round for coffee.
Number 2.
So, Simon, you think you're gorgeous, do you?
I've been told so, yes. That was the referee last week.
Well, do you know what? That
Sorry?
makes 2 of us.
Oh, great.
And I'd say to you, come round to my house after the party's finished, and we'll make even louder music.
My second question is, I'm a stickler for Christmas traditions, and particularly enjoy getting into fancy dress on Christmas Eve and visiting. What Christmas tradition do you enjoy most? Contestant number 2.
Well, I suppose the obvious thing would be to say that I'd like to kiss you passionately under the mistletoe. But I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, and if you'd be my snowman, I'd let you melt in my arms.
That was a very good answer. Very good
Thank you.
answer. Number 3.
Well, Simon, I'm just a kid at heart, and I like to wake up on Christmas Eve to see Santa coming. If you came down my chimney dressed as Santa, I'd hold your reindeer for you.
That rang my bell, definitely. Number 1.
Well, the best part of Christmas for me is filling my Christmas stockings, and when you see how beautifully I fill them, it'll be the best part of your Christmas too.
That one sounds like a very leggy woman.
Well, she's a leggy woman.
Right, my third and final question. My firm sells diaries, and we have an enormous selection in stock. What sort of diary would you like for next year? And what would be the first thing you would write in it? Number 2.
Hello, Simon.
Hello again.
I'd like to buy a diary that reflects myself. Because it would be cheap, and it would be expensive, and it would be slim.
Yeah, we only sell cheap ones.
Oh, do you?
Number 1.
Well, seeing as I'm studying fashion, I think I'd have to have a fashion designer's diary, and the first thing I'd put in it would be your measurements.
Yeah, I like that. Number 3.
Well, I'm sorry, Simon, but I'm afraid my diary for next year's already fully booked. But if you've got one for 92, I might be able to squeeze you in.
Well, Simon, that's your lot, all 3 questions. I'm dying to know who's going to choose, but don't tell us that just yet, because here's our Graham with a quick recap.
Simon, will your Christmas choice be number 1, the stocking filler who has designs on you? But be warned, if you don't measure up, she may well cut you down to size. Or will the lucky girl be number 2, the music lover? She's dreaming of a white Christmas, but with her, it certainly wouldn't be a silent night. Or will you pick coffee-loving number 3? She says if you came down the chimney as Santa, she'd hold your reindeer. What I want to know is, how would you get them down the chimney? The decision is yours.
Come on, who are you going to give a very happy Christmas to?
It's got to be number 2, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, 1 and 3.
Ah, you will be sorry, especially when you see them, because you turned down number 3 first of all, and that was our Alison from Essex. Come in, Alison. You also turned down number 1. Wait, oh, what a Christmas cracker she is. That was our Amanda from Bristol. Come in, Amanda.
Sorry. This is definitely a Christmas cracker, that one.
It really is. But here's your very own Christmas cracker. Yes, you chose number 2, and that was our Sam from Staffordshire. Come in, Sam. What do you think?
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Come all wrapped up as well.
What a wrap. What the wrapping is absolutely fantastic. Well, look at you. You look like a ventriloquist dummy. Especially when you dangled your legs on the chair. This is a little surprise, you see. I must tell everybody at home. We've had so many letters from viewers asking to see our mystery voice. Yeah. Oh, they're getting excited in the audience here, aren't you? So seeing as it's Christmas, he's here with the card. Come in, our very own Graham. Come in, Graham. Oh, well, Graham, we still can't see what you really look like. What do you look like without your beard?
Shocking.
Wow. Actually, you do look like your voice sounds, but it's not really proper proof, is it, Chuck? Because we haven't heard that voice. Go on, say the magic words. Wait till I close my eyes.
The decision is yours.
Matthew, put your beard back on and back to the grotto. Go on. Ladies and gentlemen, Graham. It was worth the wait, wasn't it? Yeah. That's the first time I've seen him as well. Who's going to pick where you're going? Come on, make it a good one. It's Christmas time. Make it a really good date. Oh. Oh. Something's ripped.
A trip to Trinidad and Tobago? Tobago!
A trip to Trinidad and Tobago, not Tobago. Yes, a trip to Trinidad and Tobago.
Never been.
Oh, but it'd be beautiful. The weather'll be fantastic. Just think about it. You'll be able to dine by the lovely pools over there. Be serenade with all that calypso music. You can even go limboing. Don't spoil me while I'm in the flow. All we ask is for you to come back next week and tell us all about it, please.
Yes, certainly.
Happy Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, Simon and Sam.
I was only meant to be the lookout. I needed the money. Wife and kids, see? I was set up. I'm not doing time for them. No way. Here, let me. Cheers, mate.
Time for a sharp exit. Say thank you with Cadbury's Roses. Mirage or Taboo? Which one are you?
Now on video cassette. Now
you can keep the feeling when you own Pretty Woman on video cassette. Just $12.99.
This is Ambrose the cat. Oh, looks harmless, but his natural animal savagery and his wild, ferocious nature make him a creature to be feared. There's only one way to tame him. Ambrosia Devon custard. You just pour it out and heat it up. You can't make a quicker or creamier tasting custard than Ambrosia. Try it on your favourite dish. Delicious Ambrosia custard. Devon knows how they make it so creamy.
This Sunday, there's a change to our advertised programme in TV Times. Splash 2 can be seen next Sunday at 7:45. George Cole stars in the major new drama Life After Life this Sunday.
Hello and welcome back. Well, last week Marie and John flew off to Las Vegas for their blind date.
I said it's gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul. Right. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn. Right. Let's go stay. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there. They're all living in different.
It's your room, it's your hotel room. All the flashing lights in.
Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. How I wish that there were more than 24 hours in the day.
That's what we do for $1 million.
Winner!
I don't know. This game is recorded from upstairs.
Okay.
All the way down to 20.
Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas will be on.
Better?
Yeah. Beats the Cadillac, doesn't it?
There you go. These look a little short for you. Let me get them down.
I want a lassoon. Where's my lassoon? Right, come on. Come on. What's yours called again? The Stud, huh? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Going down the trail.
Quivering. No, it's me, actually. It's me. It's me. You're quivering.
Get the roller skates as well.
Yep. We could have skated around this mile, huh? Fire engine.
I wouldn't get into that though, would I?
Merry Christmas. I'm telling you, I'm glad I'm only here for a couple of days. I'll be huge. Helps to eat this. My goodness. That looks like a Nevada mountain, doesn't it?
I'll have a waffle bowl with mint chocolate chip and heavy on the onion.
How I wish that there were more than 24 hours in the day. Even if there were 40 more, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Oh, there's blackjack and poker and the roulette wheel. A fortune won and lost on every deal. All you need is a strong heart and a nerve of steel.
This is a $100 token Scylla, and if we win the big million today, you won't be seeing us next week.
We'll send you a Christmas card, Scylla, from our ranch in the Nevada desert.
Okay.
Big cheese.
Well, welcome back, Marie and John. Now, how was Las Vegas? You didn't take the plunge, did you? No, except to play blackjack. Now, how was your blind day? I mean, was it a gamble that didn't quite come up? Shall we find out?
When the limo picked us up, we couldn't believe the excitement of it all. Marie was a natural. She was as if she was a film star. She was used to this sort of living, whereas I was sort of taken aback by it all.
When the limo came to take us up to the airport, and we stepped in, I mean, he was in Cloud 9. He just thought he was a megastar. Basically, he just thought he was a megastar. Tom Cruise eat your heart out.
When we went horse riding in the Wild West, the Nevada desert, Marie said that she was a really good rider because she rides horses on Wimbledon Common every weekend.
I thought John was a pathetic horse rider, really. I mean, he thought he was pretty cool.
We went for this Japanese meal, and it was such a romantic setting. I thought, you know, if anything's going to happen, this is where it's going to happen. But Marie softened up quite a bit. She opened her heart out to me.
I think that the closest that we got over dinner basically was the fact that our chairs were about 2 feet apart.
We went to see the show, the Folie Bergère, and we're both extremely tired. But I think the topless women kept me awake. Marie just fell asleep on my shoulder. And that was the first time that I felt really close to her.
The most potential moment for romance was when John came up to my room after the Follies, after we'd seen the Follies, and he'd gallant and escorted me to the hotel room.
It's all image with Mirage. I mean, she likes to be seen, looking good. I mean, she does look good. She's very beautiful and she wears nice clothes, but she will not let anybody see her any other way than the best.
I think that the impression that I gave John, that he thinks I'm a bit stubborn, a bit straight-laced, a bit falsy for my own good, I think.
I think Marie would go for a yuppie more than a roughy-tucky fireman. Because, you know, she wants a dapper dresser, somebody that she would look good with.
I think the type of girl John goes for would probably be one of the Follies. Don't make us in.
I actually found Marie quite boring during the day. I mean, I like to play practical jokes or whatever, and she just looked at me as if I was totally stupid or childish.
I wouldn't say that I found John boring. No, I found John really good fun to be with. He was really good fun. I enjoyed his company thoroughly.
I've had a lot of fun, and I'm sure Marie has too. It's just a pity that the fun didn't sort of happen between the two of us.
I think that John and I have got similar sense of humour. I think we laugh at the same things.
I don't think Marie has got a sense of humour.
To this date, John and I are going to see each other again. He has asked me to go to a Christmas party, and I kindly accepted.
Oh, Marie, you said at the end of that film there that you've kindly accepted to go to a Christmas party. Do you still feel the same about our fireman?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, what did you feel about him calling you boring?
He doesn't really know me. He didn't really get a chance to know me within 3 days, but I'm sure if we were on our own a little more and we got to know each other, things might be different.
Do you think that's right, John?
Well, when she gets in the company of all these roughy-tufty firemen, she'll fall for that.
Roughy-tufty firemen?
Roughy-tufty firemen.
But do you think she honestly really would prefer a yuppie?
Oh, she said that she'd like me if I had blonde hair and was wearing platform shoes.
Tell us, more about these topless ladies. I mean, you took a shine to them, didn't you, John?
Well, I had to wait for Marie to fall asleep on my shoulder first before I really took much interest. But, no, it was a great show. It was really nice to see that it was, it was a nice trip. Really nice
Well, if
day.
Marie could have, because, I mean, how could you not fall in love in Las Vegas? I mean, there's everything going there for you. I mean, the sunshine, the gambling, the shows, topless women. I mean, that should get you in the mood, even for a rusty-tufty fireman.
I'm always in the mood, but we'll have to wait to see if we get on a little bit better closer to home.
Tell me more about this Christmas party that you take me to with all your
Oh,
firemen.
it's just a house party I'm having over Christmas, you know. So I invited a few friends around, and Marie's my honoured guest now.
Oh, isn't that lovely, the honoured guest. Well, she should be a hit at the party. I mean, they're going to batter your nose down to a bracket.
They will.
What are you going to say about it tonight on the show? Enjoy your Christmas party, and let us know if you get on any better there when you do that.
It will do.
Super. Merry Christmas to the both of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie and John. I'm afraid that's all we have time for this week, but we will be back next week to see how Millie and Daniel and Simon and Sam enjoy themselves. And of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, it's ta-ra for now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
As Scylla has just said, we will be blind dating again next week, but just a little later at 8 o'clock.
ITV.
Aspel & Co.
Into 91 with a new series of Aspel & Company.
I like the glint in his eye.
More big names, more classic moments.
This is weird. You better watch out for Beelzebub.
Beatles about all right, but in his home video show, You've Been Framed. Before, they were one-off specials, but now there's a whole series.
There's so many of them.
The Laura laugh, surprise, surprise.
Yes, still back with more pleasant surprises and ambitions fulfilled. You bet.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat.
And we'll be doing just that when Matthew Kelly hosts the new series.
I'd just like to say, please, don't try this at home. By the way, what are you doing on Friday? We're going to Tesco's, aren't we, Friday?
Yes, brother. A fresh series of Davro taking us into 91 on ITV.
Next, Denis Norden chooses his favourite moments from 21 years of LWT comedy.
Magic moments when two hearts are caring.
There are masses of magic moments in every tin of Quality Street. This has been just one of them.
Mum, it's Melvin. Look, I'm afraid we're going to be late.
You're going to be late? He's going to be late. Your father says your sister's never late.
You got more consideration.
I've got to work.
He's got to work. I'll tell you this. They're working you too hard. They're slave drivers, those people.
I'll be an hour.
I'll come down. I'll bring you a sandwich. Your father will run me. You run me.
Is there no sandwich?
I'll bring you a jumper.
I don't want a sandwich. I don't want a jumper. This is a modern air-conditioned building.
It's never easy explaining why you're late, but a call shows you care.
You never told me it was air-conditioned.
Why would I tell you?
Well then, some children talk to their parents. Now, what do you want in your sandwich? I got that matured Canadian cheddar that you like. I wish I'd known I hadn't got a lot in. Still, thanks for the call.
British Telecom. It's you we answer to.
Runny nose, sore throat, coughs, sneezes, and the shivers. Help say good riddance to bad cold and flu symptoms with day nurse and night nurse from Beecham.
Yeah, and if it's true that the Earth is constantly rotating, the off license should be coming by any time now.
The world's full of scientific theories, but I'm not sure about it all. I prefer to keep things simple. That's what I like about Holston pills. They brew it without using chemicals. And I say it's just as well. Science can be a dangerous thing, believe me, I know. Last week I disproved the theory of relativity. I haven't seen my family since.
We're asking these people who've already shaved this morning to try the revolutionary new Braun Flex Control.
Yeah, I'll have a go.
We wanted to see how the new pivoting head and twin foils followed the contours of his face for a really close shave.
Feels quite smooth, yeah. Certainly hear it taking some bristle off, anyway. Nice and smooth, yeah, very smooth, in fact.
Then we checked what his other shaver had missed.
Seems to be fine under there at the moment. No trouble with that at all. Plenty aftershave.
Once you try it, we think you'll agree you haven't shaved till you shave with a Braun.
In this continuous test, Duracell outlasts ordinary SP batteries by up to 6 times. No ordinary battery looks like it or lasts like it.
I tried a dry drink from a Nomad. It was a funny sort of brew. I tried slings in Singapore. They were dry, but nothing new. And Manhattans in Manhattan just simply wouldn't do. I thought that there was nothing left to try. When I stumbled on a club where the drink was quite exclusive and the clientele inside was certainly conducive, when I asked for something extra, I got this neat reply. The dry that you are looking for's Martini Extra Dry.
Sunday on ITV, a new role for George Cole in Life After Life.
I'm a butler. Or was a butler.
But life's far from dull in his new surroundings.
Frankly, I'm not sure that he's quite suitable.
A chance to make new friends and new enemies.
You certainly wouldn't be missed. Not by me.
Sunday at 7:45.
Something's wrong. Let's find out what.
Now on London Weekend Television, Denis Norden celebrates 21 years of laughter.